Hi, my name is Jason, and today I'm going to show you how to fabricate a stainless steel planter box. Now, the outside dimensions of the finished product needs to be 17 5/8 inches by 16 1/8 inches. So to determine how long that would be in the flat, we would subtract the thickness of the material, which is 1/16. You would subtract that twice, and you would add the height of each leg, which is 3 inches, and you would add that twice, which would come out to be 23 1/2 inches by 22 inches. So the material here is already 22 inches long. And here, right here, 23 1/2. Now I'm going to move the material to shearing. This right here is the shearer. And as soon as you have your indication marks lined up, you want to turn on the machine. And you need to allow the machine to get up to RPM. And as soon as it's up to RPM, you're going to push hard on the pedal to cut the material. Now push the pedal. Now the material is cut. Shut off the machine. Now I'm going to determine the corner notches of the material. Now I'm going to determine the corner notches of the material.
Good.
Now that we have the piece cut down to size, we are going to need to draw the indication lines for notching of each of the corners at 3 inches. Now to do so, I'm going to use the combination square, and to use the combination square, all you need to do is set the square head at 3 inches. Now I'm going to draw the lines on each of the corners at 3 inches. Now that I have the lines drawn for each of the corners, we're going to have to notch each of the corners. Alright, so this right here is the iron worker, and to notch each of the corners of the material, we're going to use the notching end of the iron worker. notched on the material. Alright, so now that we have notched each of the corners, we are going to use the finger brake to bend each of the legs upwards to form the pan shape for the flower holder. So in order to use this, you need to line up each of the corners in the finger brake. And using this lever, you're going to lock down each of the fingers, and you have to make sure it's lined up properly. After you're locked down, you're going to use this lever slowly to bend each of the legs upwards. At a 90-degree angle. That look good? So now you unlock the fingers and you have a bent up wall or leg. And now you're going to do the same to the other side. You have to make sure it's lined up properly. Lock down the fingers and use lever to bend it up. Alright. Now as soon as that's the 90-degree angle, unlock the fingers, take it out, and since the two sides are not the same length, you will need to use this to take out one of the fingers. And then do the same as you did with the other sides. Make sure it's lined up properly. Get the fingers locked down. Use it to bend it upwards. Unlock the fingers, take it out, and switch. Do the same thing with this side. Unlock the fingers, take it out, and now you have the pan shape, and we're going to weld. Alright, so now that each of the legs have been bent up, my dad is going to tack each of the corners in preparation for TIG welding. Come over here and turn the machine on. Okay, so now that each of the corners have been welded, all we're going to do now is just doctor it up a little bit for appearance with some polishing or grinding on each of the corners or walls. Alright, so now I'm going to grind each of the corners for handling and appearance purposes.
Okay.
Alright, so now each of the corners are done, we're basically finished.
Okay. Hold it.
Alright, so now this is basically my finished stainless steel planter box. Thank you for watching, and that's my presentation video.